Hello, I'm Gary Leland.
And I'm Tony Cecala.
And we are
the Crypto Cousins.
Welcome to another crypto conversation as we just are here at the warehouse working on the mining rig, and we decided to shoot a short clip for you and give us some thoughts.
Yes, we put out the fire.
Actually, it's really cold today.
It's actually very cold.
It's actually cold in here.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that we have mining rigs running because it's usually so hot in here. So, I guess those people up in Iceland, they must really...
They're doing great. They open the window, everything's fine. They don't have to worry about fans.
Normally I come in here, I leave the door open while I'm in here to cool it off, and today I had to close the door, I was freezing. So I needed to wear a coat in here. So this is a good day in the warehouse, we'll put it this way. So Tony, this morning I got up, looked at my Twitter account, and for those who don't know, the Twitter account for Bitcoin was bought at some point in time by Roger Ver and used to promote Bitcoin Cash. Bcash. So it's been posting for the longest time that Bcash is Bitcoin and just saying bad things about Bitcoin, basically.
Well, yeah, a lot of trash.
Yeah, and so sometime during the last 24 hours, they lost their account. It looks like Twitter shut down their account. I'm kind of confused.
Exactly know what happened.
I would think even if they shut your account down, that you still would have your account. But it looks like some new guy from Turkey, he's made 3 posts now, has the Bitcoin account on Twitter, which I'm sure Roger Ver paid a lot of money for that.
So he just won the lottery.
Yeah, I think Twitter said, we're shutting you down and we're re-releasing it. And he went and looked, and some guys on his computer typing, go, what if I get the name Bitcoin? Oh, it's available. Huh, I'm surprised. And he bought it, and he lives in Turkey. And so he made his first post like 3 hours ago at this point. This is Sunday morning. So that's kind of crazy.
He's excited.
That's like hitting the lottery there.
That's definitely hitting the lottery.
What do you think Roger Ver paid for that name? I bet he paid a lot for that account.
I have no idea.
I have no idea, but I bet it wasn't $5.
No, I'm sure it was a lot. Well, he probably paid in Bcash.
Oh, yeah. Well, that guy's losing money. That guy's not doing that well either unless you get rid of it all. Bcash is now down to like $650 or something. So it's dropped quite a ways. I know Bitcoin has dropped a lot of ways too, but Bcash seems to be dropping at a faster rate than Bitcoin.
Well, it's an interesting time for all the altcoins.
Yeah.
You know, they say a rising tide lifts all ships, but when the tide is down, if some of these smaller coins are hitting some rocks.
Yeah, well, actually, I guess if you're into smaller coins, now's the time. The blood is definitely in the streets.
You can start buying. Exactly.
Yeah. In the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's been moving up, and everything's moving up with it. You know, I used to think that, I needed to diversify, and get into Bitcoin and spread around some of the rest of the stuff so that if Bitcoin went down, I was hedging my bets, but everything when Bitcoin goes down, everything else went down even more.
There's no diversification.
Yeah,
crypto is crypto.
Yeah, it's like either the crypto market's doing good or the crypto market's doing bad.
Exactly.
It's not like Bitcoin does bad and cryptos do good. I mean, it's all in the same. That's kind of an impressive story to me that happens. So.
Well, the big news this weekend was 2 big players are getting into crypto. George Soros, supposedly.
That's a big player. He's got lots of money.
Yeah, and now they say that the Rockefeller family is getting involved.
Well, that's some big old money.
That's big money.
Yeah, big money. Old big money. So, well, that's good for crypto. I saw that Mark Cuban said he hates crypto and he hates gold.
He hates gold. I just saw that this morning too. He was being interviewed. He hates them both.
Yeah, they're both just stores of value, and they are no good. But he did say the one good thing about Bitcoin was that there was a limited supply.
It's limited, 21 million.
And he said gold, they'll just keep digging.
He just thinks
forever.
they're going to keep digging it. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been digging that stuff for a long time.
They say it's going to run out in 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what
gold.
The interviewer said.
But they've been digging that stuff for 200-300 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they'll find it.
There hasn't been any shortage of it.
No, well, you just don't know. You just don't know. There could be this huge mother lode underneath the Atlantic Ocean or something.
I think it's kind of like diamonds. There's no much of a shortage of those either. But and then I also read, what was the other article I read that I found real interesting? Oh, that not from Charlie Lee, from Lee, I can't think of his first name. He used to work for J.P. Morgan, the investor Lee, not Charlie Lee, but anyway, Tom Lee. Sorry, Tom Lee says that part of the reason Bitcoin has been dropping so much lately is the fact that so many people owe taxes, and they're having to cash out their Bitcoin to pay their taxes. That there's like an estimated $20 million or $30 million you due. I could be wrong on those numbers, but it's a huge amount of money due on taxes from crypto investments.
So they're selling.
So they're having to sell
Down
by the 15th or 17th to pay for their taxes. And he said even causing more trouble are the exchanges, because they've made countless billions of dollars and all their money is tied up in Bitcoin and Ethereum, not cash. So they're having to sell Bitcoin and Ethereum to raise cash to pay their taxes.
So this is a great time to start buying.
Yeah, and
this
so
is a big deal.
according to Tom Lee, after the 17th, we'll stop seeing that sell-off and Bitcoin will return to its, I think he predicted $80,000 maybe by Christmas.
Nice.
And he says he's sticking with that price, $80,000. Cool. So this is not investment advice on our part. We're just telling you about an article that I read.
What Tom said.
Yeah. So I'm hoping he's right. You know, I don't care if he's right or if cousin John's right. Either one of them, I can live with their predictions. Either $1 million or 80,000. I know that's a long spread, but I can either one of them. I'll be happy with.
Yeah.
I'd be more happy with John's because I don't want to see John have to mutilate himself. But that would be bad. But I would be happy with either one. So I thought that was interesting because I had not thought about the fact that people got to pay taxes, and they're going, "Oh my gosh, I made a ton of money, and now my accountant's telling me I owe these taxes, and I don't have any money." And so, I got to sell some. Maybe they don't want to sell it, but they got to pay their taxes because according to the same article said for the smaller fish, when the biggest people made a lot of money, that they're going to be $250,000 is the fine and up to 5 years in prison. And if you're lying on your taxes, it's still $250,000 and 3 years in prison. So I thought that was kind of weird. It was kind of the fines were the same, but the periods of jail were different. So you don't want to mess with your taxes, is what.
That's for sure.
Yeah, is what the saying is on that.
So Gary, tell us a little about your new show.
4 Minute Crypto. It's comes out every morning. It's
early.
It does come out early. It's every weekday, 5 days a week. I could have called it 5-day crypto, I guess, but I went for 5-minute crypto and someone had it. So I said 4 Minute Crypto will make it take one less minute for me to make. But it comes out every day, and I give you one news article every day, so you can start your morning out with something hopefully interesting. And tomorrow's news story is Tom Lee's talk about the income taxes. But it's on YouTube, or you can go to 4minutecrypto.com, and starting Friday that just went by, I've taken the audio, because when the audio's through, the way I've set it up, it's a perfectly good sound file with no editing. So I don't have to edit it or anything, and I just throw it into a podcast daily.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so now you can watch it if you want to by subscribing on YouTube, or you can just subscribe at Apple. That's the only places. I think it's on Apple and maybe Spotify, I'm not sure. But it's not everywhere yet, but it's definitely on Apple, 4 Minute Crypto. But yeah, so it worked out perfect because as I do it, the video, I put the sound files in there and the outro and everything. So it's like the sound file, I said, gosh, all I got to do is hit export, sound only, and I got a whole podcast. Yeah, so check out 4minutecrypto.com for your daily crypto news update. Yeah. So it's not doing near the numbers I don't know well as the Crypto Cousins. We're getting a ton of downloads. We get we're about 35,000 downloads a month on that, so we're really cooking on gas.
We had some great guests. Some people who really are recognizable names in crypto, because we're not recognizable.
No.
Maybe not yet. Although someone did say they recognized my voice.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's what happens to podcasters. That's what happens to podcasters. I got an interesting story. Last night we had a bunch of people over for dinner, and we were all sitting around, and one of my neighbors said, "Hey, my son lives in California. He's coming out next weekend, and he listens to your podcast."
No kidding.
Yeah, my neighbors. And I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't know that." He goes, "Yeah, he's really into crypto, and he wanted to know if he could have coffee with you next Saturday morning." And I said, "Sure." I said, "Well, actually, I'm working next Saturday morning." I said, "But how about Sunday?" And she goes, "Sure." So that was interesting. He's from California, and he listens to our show. And I guess he told his mom, "I listen to this show from these guys from Texas." And she said, "Oh, that's our neighbor."
Small world.
And he said, "Can I meet with them? I'm interested in learning more about crypto." And I said, "Sure." So I thought that was funny that my neighbor's son in California listens to the show. So that was interesting. So I don't know what he wants to talk about with crypto, but I don't even know your name, but you're watching this video.
That's right.
And we'll see you Sunday morning.
So we had a big week in crypto in Dallas. lots of events. Sorry you missed them.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I did. I missed them all.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the North Texas Blockchain Association and the Dallas Startup Week kind of came together, and both had different events all throughout the week. And Gary couldn't make it, but I was there making sure that I networked and spread the word of crypto, what the real crypto, not the whatever Bcash crypto, or some sort of strange thing. And
you were out like drinking and partying until like midnight.
I was networking heavily.
I don't think you were drinking and partying to me. I saw the pictures. There
was some partying. There was definitely some Red Bull and maybe some alcohol going on. But it was really a great event. All the events.
Yeah, I should have gone. Matter of fact, one of them I got in the car. And I was like a mile down the street, and I said, I'm going to be late. And I could have been late because nothing happened until the event was over, you said.
Yeah, there was many after.
Yeah, that's the problem with living in Arlington. I got to drive like an hour or 45 minutes to an event, so,
And they were downtown.
Yeah, which is more traffic.
There's a lot of parking issues.
Yeah, so I decided, what I need to do is figure out how to use that train or whatever. And then I could just go to North Arlington, hop on the train, and I could work all the way
Well, once
there.
you get to Dart's take you right downtown.
That's what I mean. I could probably get off like half a block away.
Yeah, and if I'm there, then I can drive you back to the station.
Yeah, so I need to like start figuring out how to use that train. I think I might do that next time it's a day event, so I can not be at night trying to figure out my way around.
I've done that. Yeah, it stops running at midnight.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I had to get a ride home once.
There you go. So it has nothing to do with crypto, but hey, we've been getting more. Let's talk about that later. Let's wrap this one up and say goodbye, and we'll do another one another time. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, this is your short. What do we call these? Crypto conversations. Yeah. See you later. This is a CryptoCousins.com production.